So welcome back to the shop. The guy over there, his name is Travis.
I'll be that guy.
Yes, of the Turcots. My name,
I'll be that guy.
Sandy of the Martins.
Yeah.
And this madman right here, aka the Bad Man,
Mr. Batman.
Mr. Bad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Come when you
Mr.
this
Batman.
big, they call you
Yo,
Mr.,
man.
bro.
I can't afford to be no Mister. Ock.
All right, well, what are we discussing today?
Today we're doing a little bit different format. It's not the podcast. It's not our weekly show.
It looks like the podcast.
It looks like the
though.
podcast.
It looks like the
It's
podcast.
yeah,
Smells
budget.
like it, but it ain't.
It's budget. And what
Yeah.
it is we're doing a breakdown since Defenders came out on Friday at 3 a.m. We're doing a full breakdown of the season. We all powered through every episode, and we're going to give you guys a
I didn't power through, man. I took my leisure time. It was only
Leisure-
8 fucking episodes.
Yeah, I know. That was the
leisurely
worst
powered
part.
through. And we're going to give you a breakdown what we thought, consistencies, ups and downs of the series.
Well, you know what? We should also take in consideration here that most of the viewers right now probably have lives that are equal to our lives, which means 8 episodes in one night isn't really power throughing anything. So
No.
What else you got on the go?
Exactly. You're looking for something else afterwards.
Jerking off at my age takes like, what, 22 seconds?
I had to rewatch the season just so that way I could get some sort of fulfillment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really short. That's my biggest knock.
Yeah.
Yeah, eight episodes down from what we looked at as the standard across the board of what, 13?
Yeah.
13
Yeah.
for everything else.
Oh,
So,
and we got our fact checkers, Drew.
we got Jules fact checking.
Who, if you ask him to check facts, he'll get upset with you.
What do you mean I have to do my job? This is bullshit.
We gotta get you another mic, man. We gotta get him a mic.
Well, yeah, that'll happen.
right.
I mean, when we get that we get the high view count. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So
So
we get
anyway,
paid.
right off the bat, the issue
in
with
it
the
for the
episodes kind of was a pain in the ass.
What episodes?
The 8
just
episodes.
8
Yeah,
episodes?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, whatever, man. It kind of makes sense. It's not. Well, it doesn't, but whatever.
And then, other than that, I have to say the episodes themselves, since there was only 8, were pretty fast paced for the most part.
Yeah.
A lot of action, and didn't kind of like a lot of times when I'm binge watching, I have a bad habit of like checking my phone. I didn't do that so much during this because I was kind of like, if I check my phone, I was like, ah, shit, I got to rewind what happened. So it was pretty quick pace. So I didn't really find myself bored too much while watching it.
No, it wasn't boring. That's to say the least on this show. It wasn't boring.
Straight.
So where are we starting though?
But okay.
We're gonna. I have an idea. Okay,
hold on.
Let's break down. We'll start with just the what we thought of how the characters acting wise were doing, like how the characters performed on screen, and how we thought they were true to like what you guys are used to in the comics.
Okay. So let me just say,
This idea.
yeah. Let's just straight up fucking fuck off, Travis. The guy can't show up on time. Anyways, first episode. One thing I really liked was how they continued off each of the characters from their seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the biggest thing. Like, especially with Luke Cage going to back to prison at Seagate.
Yeah.
So that was really good
Well,
that
yeah,
they
he starts in Seagate.
Well, yes, he starts off in Seagate and ends his time there, and which I'm pretty sure they didn't even give him much time just because of the fact that they didn't even.
Who knows? We don't know
they
how
didn't-
much. We didn't.
No,
see the
but they
court
didn't even
proceeding
have
or
enough
anything.
evidence on him when they put him
What
in
did he
jail.
go to jail for? Being black? Like I didn't even understand what he went
No,
to jail
but, like-
for. He stopped a bunch of people from doing some horrible shit.
Well, exactly. He stopped his brother. He stopped Stryker from destroying all of Harlem.
Yeah.
But the big thing was they literally only put him back in Seagate for, like, I think it was just the fight itself. Like, everything else that happened prior to, like, with Black Mariah, her
Yeah, but
brother,
you're the only motherfucker who went to
Shades.
jail. Jessica Jones didn't go to jail, and she had some pretty bad shit happen.
She full on murdered a guy.
That's straight up.
Yeah. But you
She
can't.
broke his neck. She just was like,
Yeah, but at the same time, his body was gone, too. His
Was it?
body disappeared, yes.
Well,
Because they came back and his body was gone. Yeah, that was the big thing.
all right.
It's
So
just
Luke
like,
Cage went to jail because he was black. We
yeah.
we
Yeah.
know that, right?
but I like how.
He got out early because he didn't throw any punches or anything, so it was good behavior. So I guess he had a longer sentence. But yeah,
the fact
But
that
I
Dave
think it
Harlan
took
got
place-
time off.
No, but I think everything took place like a couple months after Luke Cage.
I
'cause-
don't think it was like immediately.
It
fucking,
must have been a long time after Luke Cage because Danny Rand had his whole season and there was no Luke Cage anything. So
Yeah,
we,
but
we
at
can
the end of-
assume that from Luke Cage and at Luke Cage's season all the way to the end of Danny Rand, he was in jail.
Yeah, but at the end of Danny's season, he was already leaving New York. Him and Colleen were already leaving New York to go deal with.
and they
Like
mentioned-
they ended with.
No, I know. And
And
they
they
left New
mentioned
York
that
and they
he'd
were
been
in
gone
fucking
for a while.
Cambodia, so you could.
But they said-
exactly. So like,
They actually mentioned he'd been gone for a while.
it's safe to say Luke Cage was in jail for at least a year or two.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. And then Jessica Jones, they kind of pick right up after. She's still doing her thing. She's still drinking. She's still peeing.
No, she ain't doing shit. That was the whole point about Jessica Jones' part. She quit doing everything.
that's right, yeah.
She was all shook up from fucking Kilgrave.
Kilgrave.
That purple son of a bitch.
Yeah, that purple son.
So, but,
the Daredevil story arc was pretty good too. It showed that he'd been doing his own thing.
Well,
Foggy was doing his
Daredevil
thing.
quit too.
And
Well,
she's-
he
and
did
she's
pro
still doing the
bono
reporting.
work.
She's still doing the reporting.
Karen's still doing her
Yeah,
reporting.
Yeah.
So I mean, it kind of the whole season
Still
kinda-
whining
the whole
about
se-
everything.
Yeah.
I know, right? Stop whining, Karen.
She's like, I have an article out today. It's called Tears.
Yeah, it's called the
So
Salty Tears.
They did a good
Salty
job
tears.
starting the season off, like getting you into the swing of things. It wasn't jumping around. It was very methodical in the way that they brought the characters out.
No, it was good how they brought in the characters and how they didn't really like each other. And for the most part, at the end of the season, kind of still didn't really like each other.
They're still super sad.
So, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So as for that, the actors they did the same job they did in the series. Jessica Jones was still pretty well acted. I like Jessica Jones.
I like your list here.
I wrote the names.
Daredevil,
It's Charlie Cox.
JJ, Elsie, IF.
Yeah, I wrote it down so I had their names in case.
No, I got you. So who's Daredevil?
Daredevil's Charlie Cox. He did awesome.
But what's Daredevil's real name?
Matt Murdock.
There we go. What about Iron Fist?
Listen,
Fist?
we don't care about their actor
Reed.
names. We only
Pardon?
care about the
Reed.
character names.
Danny who?
Reed.
Reed.
God, did I fuck it up?
Reed Enterprises.
Yo, Reed.
Man.
Rand. Fucking Rand. Whatever. I watched too many TV shows.
And you ran.
Oh my God, I watch
You
too many
ran
TV shows
so
every
See,
far.
this is one of the perks about watching this show. It's to see what we can catch Travis to fuck up on when it comes to conversation.
People might think we're like
slowly
serious
voicing
assholes.
their
We are assholes, but that's what you come for.
That's why I want to be on
assholes.
the Nerdist. I just sit there in the background and be like, ask questions about the shit these
Yeah.
motherfuckers don't know.
You got to
about.
call people out, man.
But yeah, so anyway, they all did a good job. I don't think there was a single actor or actress that I was like overacting, underacting, or I didn't kind
No,
of.
but we already knew the whole series.
No, and
in
as
general,
for
like
the
all
new characters,
four
like
prior to
Sigourney
that,
Weaver
really
and stuff,
good.
fucking nailed it. Sigourney
Yeah.
Weaver came in and she fucking nailed it. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
Sigourney Weaver, she was pretty jokes. Yeah.
And what's her face? Elektra came in pretty good. Like she,
Electra's amazing though.
Yeah, I know. I love
the only
Electra.
thing-
Hands down is
The only
yeah.
thing I had an
Oh,
issue
yeah,
with,
man.
My only issue with Elektra was I found her power a little inconsistent. Like sometimes she'd punch people, and it didn't seem like there was no phasing. But then she'd go and punch like Luke Cage, and he'd go flying. Like,
Yeah.
there was a couple times where I was like, "Well, how strong are you?" They got to find a fucking like
middle ground, yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
sometimes it was like
That's
she's
fair.
punching like she was punching nothing, and then other times she was throwing heavy
You have
bombs.
to understand, like, she is going against, like, Luke Cage and, like, Jessica Jones.
Yeah,
who
but
were,
she
like,
No, but she
punches-
makes a valid point, man. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
punches some random dude and he just keels, and she punches Luke Cage and he flies 50 feet.
Yeah.
But then again, like some of the punches she made were like power punches, and some of the
Yeah,
other
but
punches
I just
she
felt
made
like
weren't,
sometimes
so.
it was kind of a little inconsistent. Like when she kicks the door and through, like she kicks that door open and she moves that chest like no problem.
Yeah.
And then she'll go and kick, I don't know, Jessica Jones, who you know what I mean? And then she'll just be like, and she'll fall over, but she won't go flying. Like that's a lot
Yeah.
of force to blow open a door with a cabinet in front of it.
No, but again, like some kicks might be just to knock the person over, and some kicks might be to make them fly. Like
Yeah.
I'm not cussing out Electra.
No,
She's gorgeous.
no.
She can kill
The action scenes were fantastic. I didn't have an
That's
action.
beautiful, man. That's perfection right there, and you're trying to take her down.
Oh, my God. You know what my favorite
Taking her
was?
down because you don't look as good in her outfit as she does.
That's an opinion.
My favorite dialogue throughout this whole series was the dialogue between Danny
Yeah,
and Luke.
yeah.
Oh, my God. I was just, the whole time, I was thinking, heroes for hire, baby.
No,
heroes
but
for hire.
they shouldn't be heroes for hire.
I done.
Yes, man. They've done heroes
No,
for
they
hire
gotta
work.
do Colleen Wing and Misty Knight as a heroes
Yes.
for hire. That'd be fucking
But
amazing.
still,
And then you put
they've,
Claire in
but
there
they've
to, like,
also
keep them all
done work
organized.
for Misty as heroes for hire.
No, but Misty still works for the fucking police.
Yeah.
Well, yes, right now, but,
But I
with
guess
the
I
whole
guess
captain
even
and
too,
everything.
in the crew, she still works. for
We'll
the
see if
police,
you
so.
still work here by the end of this.
No, that's
you know?
true.
Like, so I was like, yes, it's
You can't keep playing these characters already, man. Like,
Yes,
come on,
yeah,
man.
I know,
You gotta
I know.
let them. I wouldn't mind if Danny Rand and Luke Cage had their own spin-off series for a little bit, just till the next Defenders. So, like, if Jessica Jones comes out, and then you have a combo.
Yo,
with
they
Luke
gotta do
Cage
the
and-
street magic
Yeah.
from the other
no,
series. Oh my
Yeah.
god, they gotta do that.
They did a good job with the reporting. Like that whole scene with the fucking. You want the last one? Like they're eating the food and they're laughing. It's like, how do you keep?
Yeah,
Eating? It's like it takes a lot.
yeah.
It takes a lot of energy. To
Yeah.
It does.
So
But he does that a lot. Every time that they hang out, out. It's like
eating?
Danny's always eating. He's like the equivalent of what was
The
it?
Flash?
No.
Yeah.
No, have you ever seen
Flash eats probably way more than anybody.
there was a cartoon that was back in the early
for
90s,
juice.
Pro Stars. Remember Pro Stars? It was like Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson,
why'd
and
you
Wayne
have to bring that
Gretzky.
up on
Wayne
this show?
Gretzky was always eating. You know what I mean? Like that, it was very
You brought
reminiscent
that
to
up
that.
on the show. Wayne Gretzky isn't a fucking superhero.
No, I know that, but that was a cartoon.
Wayne Gretzky lives in America, bro.
In America.
So what did you think of the overall plot? Like that, the buried bones underneath the city of New York.
The plot was good. I just wish they didn't reveal so many elements to the hand right off the get-go.
Yeah.
Like, the hand is something that you can have sitting around for a while, but I guess like these guys were worried about like if they're on for too long, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck's with the hand?"
Yeah.
Well, that
But like they should have just left it at 1 or 2 fingers of the hand,
Oh,
and
you
then they were like,
shouldn't have-
Instead of bringing
Right.
all the fingers of the hand.
Yeah.
No, I
Should have had
agree.
Miss what's her Miss
I think it would have been
Madame
fine
Gao?
with
Madame
Sigourney
Gao, yeah.
Weaver and Madame Gao, yeah.
Yeah, Madame-
So
And
like
she,
that.
Madame Gao's fight scene at the end was pretty. Like it showed how strong she was. Like she wasn't just no pushover. Like she was throwing some.
She's a finger of the hand.
But it was dope. It was so dope seeing
Yeah.
Bakuda in their fight fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Giving a chance for Colleen Wing to get her fucking shit together.
Yeah.
My favorite fucking scene was literally when Misty Knight gets her arm chopped
Yes, I was waiting for that all season.
off. Right? I thought they were gonna do it at the end of the fucking cage when she got shot in the same
Yes.
arm. Right? It's like, man, that arm took a lot of punishment.
Yeah, I know. They just keep hinting towards it, but they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, like cue a Misty Knight picture from the comic, please.
Yeah. Right now, we're queuing up a picture of Missy Knight. Yay!
Somewhere.
Yeah. I found all the fight scenes pretty good. Like there wasn't like.
They're okay. They're still not at the Daredevil level.
No, but I mean, yeah, but he's a pretty dynamic character when he fights. Like he kind
Yeah,
of uses
but I
everything.
don't give a fuck. He was there, and all those fighters, like 2 of the 4 fucking goddamn defenders, have the same fighting style for the most part.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
have to understand, like when they're doing the fight scenes, generally it's a lot of people, so they can't focus too much on.
Those
one.
are fucking lame excuses, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. They have a lot of money. They have a fucking budget.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
I thought they were still pretty good.
No, I'm not saying they were bad.
Styx was.
But when you have Daredevil set up something, and you make it the standard of combat in your motherfucking shows, then how the fuck are you not going to have that for defenders?
yeah. Well.
Like, there was some basic ass fights
Yeah, there
with
was.
a lot of inconsistencies throughout the whole thing.
Like,
You think
there was-
Electro was bad for that? Iron Fist made no fucking sense with how
Yeah,
he was
what the
fighting.
fuck happened?
Luke Cage made no sense
He
with
went
how
from
he was fucking fighting.
Iron Fist went from an overwhelming badass.
He wasn't overwhelming, man. This is
In
what I'm
his
trying to tell
series.
you. Even in the fucking... So in his own series, he wasn't as strong as what
He was
supposed
still
to be.
no, but he was still pretty good in that series. Like he was dropping people pretty easily, and then compared to like Luke Cage and Daredevil in this series, it seemed like he was the weakest of the 3. And then
I didn't
Jessica
see
Jones
that.
isn't even trained, and so that gives I give the
Yeah,
benefit.
Jessica Jones was badass
Yeah,
in that series.
yeah, so-
she fucked up a lot of people.
Yeah, but like
So,
I
including
expected
Madame
more.
Gao, man.
Oh, yeah.
I expected
Oh,
more
yeah.
from the Iron Fist. Like I was texting you when I was watching it. I was just like, if I had my Ancient City, I would not be having this guy out in front of it. I have Daredevil and Luke Cage sitting out front of it.
Yeah, but again, I think they're fucking up Iron Fist now. At
Yeah,
this
that's what I
point in
mean.
time, they're fucking him up, man. So,
I
but
think they're
Like I like the scenes where he was in Hong Kong or where was it? Yeah,
Cambodia. at the
Cambodia.
very beginning.
Yeah.
Cambodia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, not like in his series.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh no, he went to China.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, when he was fighting the blind guy there?
The drunk monk or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that drunk monk, that was the worst drunk monk fight scene I've ever seen in my, or drunk kung fu I've ever seen in my life.
Drunken
And
master.
I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm like the
But I
expert
like
of
the
kung
way
fu,
Danny
but like,
switched styles to like poke out
Yeah.
a different style. That's the way like Iron Fist should be fighting always, and then popping the Iron Fist if he really needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't see any of that in this series.
you didn't even see him light up both his fucking hands. You only lit up the one, man. So
Yeah.
like you're
He hasn't
talking
got
about
around.
a
He hasn't
character
leveled
they're
up
not
yet.
really doing.
He hasn't got that feat.
Yeah.
He
It's
hasn't
not even
double-
but
double
like
Iron
it's
Fist.
one of those things. It's like, man, you should have really had that resolved at least a little bit more in the Luke in the Iron Fist series.
Yes.
Like you're filming a guy.
Well,
didn't grow-
I found,
he
like,
didn't grow
they teased it.
whatsoever in the Iron Fist.
No,
series.
no, he didn't.
No,
get
of
his-
course they teased it. You seen the video that they
Yeah,
had,
the
the
Iron
footage
Fist.
from like the
Yeah.
World War II
Yeah.
thing where the dude running around fucking up bullets,
With
fucking
both
up people,
fists.
both
Yeah.
fists and the legs and the feet. Even in the
In the
credits,
costume.
in the opening credits, you see Iron Fist lighting up everything. Right,
Yeah.
so it's like again, man, Iron Fist can handle it. I thought it was jokes how they gave him kind of like a throwback suit at the end.
Yes.
when he lit up the fucking
Yes, the black and yellow kung fu suit.
yeah, when he lit up
tracksuit.
when he did the Daredevil thing,
Oh.
man, because he's watching
Yeah, yeah.
fucking Hell's Kitchen now,
Yes.
right? Which I thought was pretty cool. Also very interesting to. I wish I was more of a Daredevil aficionado, because where Daredevil ends up at the end of the
Yeah, with the nuns.
With the nuns.
Yeah.
I'm positive that's something from comics, man. But I'm not really the biggest on Daredevil lore, so.
No, but it was. I kind of wish they would have left it at you don't know where Daredevil is.
No, they had to resolve it. That's
Otherwise,
it's going to
people
be
would be
such
cussing.
a cheap trick, man. You know Daredevil. I'm telling you, okay, so the people who survived that was everybody except for the no-name fucking hand people,
Yes.
right?
Well, guaranteed Gal.
I don't know
and,
if that's Nobu or not, but he definitely survived it. Gal
Electra's
definitely
probably
survived it.
Electra's
survived
probably.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking,
Electra's probably the one who pulled Murdoch.
Murdoch, maybe. It's feasible. She does like fucking around with people, so like that's definitely.
Yeah,
that's
and
definitely
they
a
had that little
possibility, so.
kissy kiss there at the end. So maybe she was feeling kind of soft on him and pulled him out at the end and just left him.
Yeah. Or you know what would be dope for Defenders too was like fucking somehow they get Matt Murdock to go Shadowland, man. That'd be
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Shadowland was such an amazing series.
We don't want this
he
to drag.
takes over the hand.
Yes.
We don't want this to
That'd be
drag too much further
amazing.
on.
No.
But we just want to get. What do you out of 10? What do you think you put it? Defenders.
Ooh. See, my biggest gripe is the fight choreography is because there was a lot of like points where you had Elektra like planting her foot on Luke Cage's like thigh, and Luke Cage just stood there while she did like the old spinneroni on his fucking thigh, and it's just like.
But she
What
moves
is that?
fast. Maybe
I
that
know,
was
but
just, like,
still, like there was some.
Yeah, I'm saying, especially
Like-
Elektra was the most inconsistent character in this series.
No, but
her
there was a
strength.
couple of points where it just logically didn't make sense. Where like that could be one point where like Luke Cage just slaps her upside the face and then she goes flying. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that was one of those points because she was fighting Luke and Danny at that same time, and she planted her foot on his leg just to do a spin kick on to Danny, and that at that point, like. Luke is looking right at her face to face when she's doing that. So that could have been just a slap upside the face. She goes
gorgeous.
flying.
If she jumped
I
on
know,
mine,
she is so
I would have been like, yo, Angel of Death, take me, man.
But it's okay. So out of 10, where do you put it?
I'm gonna put it at a 8.5.
All right.
It could have been better. Like I want to see a season 2, and like I want to see them do like a Heroes
Actual,
for
like,
Hire.
team-up work.
Like I want them to start a season 2 with Heroes for Hire.
No, man, you're clumping in everything. Make Heroes its own show, man.
That's its own show. Yeah.
All right. So where do you put it out of
It's its
10?
own show. I don't know.
It would work.
I hate out of 10.
Out of 5?
It's not out of 5. 2 is also a forced thing. Like I don't know. Initially, I don't know. Fuck
Out
it.
of 263.
Let's give it a 7.78.
Out of 263.
7.78.
No, it's just like it's weird out of 10 because I don't want to give it too high of a number because I didn't think it was like fucking the dopest thing in the universe.
Yeah.
And I want to give it too low a number because I don't want people to.
Okay,
think
so
it's
what
fucking
if
gibberish.
what if we gave it a rating?
No, 7.5, 7,
That wasn't a 7.5. It was a 7.78.
7.8. So 7.7. So 7.
If you round that up, that's going to be 7.8. Or if you round that up, it's going to be an 8.
Yeah,
like,
So what if we gave it like a max number of like 200 million? What
are
would
you not
give it
paying
as-
fucking attention?
Anyway, so myself, I'm going to give it an 8 because I too really liked it. I would like to see a second season. I didn't hate it. My only gripes were inconsistencies in characters from previous seasons.
And Danny ran power downs.
Danny ran like they nerfed the shit out of him. They're like he could have been like you said the
could have
strongest
been.
of the defenders.
He could have been so strong they referred to him as Danny Reed. His ultimate form.
Oh god, jokes. Anyway, so yeah, they could have easily made him the strongest of the defenders, but in the back he just felt like he was always getting his ass kicked. And Luke Cage and
I don't
Daredevil were
necessarily
always
agree with
pulling
you
him out.
on that because again, like he held his own against the defenders, and none of them would have been able to do the same in reverse.
Yes.
You know, and he held his own against Elektra in the hand for a little bit of time there. Man, the dude was beat up, poisoned, punched out, fucking all sorts of shit, and he still fought Elektra at the end, and it was a pretty decent fight.
Yeah.
Now again, like the whole character flaw with Danny Rand, he's really emotional. Right, so then he's easy to lead into things. So I don't have an issue with him opening up the fucking.
No, that's not an issue. It's just in the fight, it always seemed like everyone else was doing better than Danny.
We gotta cut this.
But anyway, so that's you have it. We recommend watching it. You know, give it a go, and we hope to see more. Maybe a 10th episode season 2 would be pretty good.
And stop with the hip hop shit, man. It's really
Yeah,
irritating
it is very annoying.
and minorly racist.
All right, catch you guys next time.
Defenders.